Hey everyone, I'm Jessica Abo, and thank you so much for helping me make this launch week such an amazing experience. I know for my friends and family, this was a long time coming, so thank you for all of your support, and thank you to you, our new subscribers. It's awesome to have you on board. Right now, I'm coming to you from Atlanta, Georgia. I came to Atlanta to give a speech at USY's International Convention, and while I have been here, I have had the chance to visit some amazing places in this city. The first stop I made was at MedShare, which is a nonprofit that takes excess medical supplies, sorts them, and then ships them to developing countries that need those supplies to treat patients. Then I went to the Martin Luther King Jr. National Historic Site, which was established in 1980, to preserve the places where Martin Luther King Jr. was born, lived, worked, worshipped, and is buried. Now, if you're visiting the World of Coke or the aquarium, you're going to see a new building, and that's the Center for Civil and Human Rights in downtown Atlanta. The center connects the American Civil Rights Movement to today's global human rights movements, and it's a really powerful place. So thank you, Atlanta, for an amazing week. Our question of the week comes from 18-year-old Whitney Skegan from Northern Virginia. Let's hear what Whitney wants to know.
Hi Jessica, it's Whitney, and I have a question for you. What are some things on your bucket list that you've checked off already, and what are some things you still have left to accomplish? Thanks!
To that, I would say I always wanted to go to Australia, and I was able to take that trip about a year ago. It was such a cool trip because I got to walk from Bondi Beach to Coogee Beach, climb the bridge, I fed a kangaroo, and I even got to see a penguin parade. I always said I wanted to run a marathon by the time I was 30, and I ran the Chicago Marathon my senior year of college and the New York Marathon several years later. I ran the Chicago Marathon in memory of a 13-year-old boy who died of cancer. Jarrett Minear was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma when he was just 2 years old, and he started a project called Jarrett's Joy Cart. It was a toy cart that was full of toys that he used to push around the pediatric ward to let the kids in the ward know they were not alone. I ran the New York Marathon in honor of a boy named Dylan Rabinovich who has a rare chromosome disorder called Emmanuel syndrome. There are so many things left on my bucket list, but I did a charity event a few years ago to help people who are in need of a bone marrow transplant, and the gala was called the Marrow Match Gala. We actually launched a celebrity music video to help spread the word about our event, and the event was to raise money to help pay to have swab kits sent to the lab and processed so they could be added to the International Bone Marrow Registry. Since the event, we've made 9 matches, and one of the items on my bucket list for sure would be to meet one of those donors and recipients. I think that would be an incredibly special experience. So thank you, Whitney, for your question, and thank you for watching our video. If you like this video, you can click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to send me your questions this week. You can follow me on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter. We're on Snapchat, and if you want to subscribe to the channel, you can do so by clicking here. We will see you next time when we sit down with fashion designer Carmen Mark Valvo to find out when he turned an owl moment into a power story. Later, Gators!